women.
Well, perhaps.
Cycle there. Goes on.
Wish I'd thought
No,
of that.
actually, it was meat, but I...
Let's get to the news of the morning. Kevin Newman, right away.
Okay.
You described some pretty ugly things that happened to the two of you. How politically embarrassing will that be to your ex-husband?
One of the... Doesn't he?
Was it the 3 of clubs? Little leg hold trap. I wonder if I can just starve. Deb, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Brian. Any talk there about Berlin becoming the capital, as has been rumored?
I think so.
Tyler Matheson, good to have you with us. Thanks. We'll be back in just a moment, coming up on 22 after the hour. This is Today. Weekend. We'll see you all on Monday. We're back at 8:30. I'm Deborah Norville, along with Catherine Kirk, who's been winding up a week filling in for Brian, who'll be back on Monday.
For the evening.
Okay, well, this really, it sounds so unusual and so unique that I'm sure many people will be interested in attending to see how...
Statistically. By the way, did you enjoy your first year?
Oh, yeah.
Was not uneventful.
Oh, no. We survived.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the news desk. Space Daniel. Space.
My, how time
Enjoy
flies.
your first year?
Oh, yeah.
Was not uneventful.
Oh, no. We survived.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the news desk. Space Daniel.
Shortly thereafter with all non-union workers.
He's giving me this look.
No, I was just, that's an interesting transition.
You
I'm
know, a
always
little stretch.
not sure how you're going to get over there to Spencer. Macaulay Culkin in town. Going to travel this weekend.
And you feel a little under the weather, right?
Yeah, this flu is around. You're talking about the flu yesterday with Tim Johnson. I'm sitting there taking notes, and then, by golly, last night I start to come down with it. I hope I'll beat it.
I hope it's still bad.
Mind over matter. Anyway, travel safely, and I hope
A lot of people have the day off today. It'd be a nice day to lie around.
Nice long weekend. Go shopping, do some things, eat the leftovers. That wraps it up for this Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Katie Couric's back on Monday, and then Dennis will be back all next week as Brian continues his vacation. So as we depart today, we leave you with the sights.
To that story about defective radiators, a dangerous story in some foreign.
Coffee
table book goes down.
Goes down to the kids. It's about time, right? Jean-Michel, good to see you again.
Thank you, John.
Terrific book. They got the stamp of approval.
8 categories.
On Today.
Plus the weekend forecast and why things are looking a bit different.
And Lori's Rock Videos next.
Plus the weekend forecast and why things are looking a bit different.
And Lori's Rock Videos next. I'm going to relapse.
But foods that are nonetheless rich in vitamin A, that apparently what it does is it helps create the antioxidants vitamin A does that can...
People out there who are having, problems dealing with the problems in their lives, and yet realize that there was another solution that could normalize the relationship. Now, how might a more orthodox therapist have approached that couple? I didn't allow myself to think about it. You won for Best Female Vocalist for Country, but particularly the new album, everybody will hear one of the songs coming up. It's not just country, and I know that you don't like to be pigeonholed. I mean, and I'll check in with some South Florida residents we met a month ago as they rebuild their lives.
Also, Andy Parr will be along to tell you what to do with the leaves of autumn, but first, Jackie has this news.
Gregory Kingsley has a new set of parents and a place in legal history today.
And good morning, Jackie. And if you're going to be watching television this weekend, it's going to be hard to avoid Ross Perot. Mr. Perot has purchased scads of television time.
We are learning more about Planned Parenthood. We are not. I know that we are discussing very controversial issues and stress that Kitty is representing Planned Parenthood and their views.
It was absolutely meant for me.
John, joining me is John Breaker, and he's the director of this group, and you're also physical education coordinator in the Menasha school system.
Correct.
How did you get involved with the jump roping, John?
We began the Jump Rope for Heart program in Menasha about 8 years ago. We had seen the Milwaukee team do their demonstration, and it was sort of like, it just seemed to be...
With the way that they're able to ship tomatoes from flash frozen, meaning as soon as it gets to the factory, it's frozen, and therefore it's as nutritious as fresh.
Okay.
Stuff it into a
Movie. It's a great pleasure to meet you, and Cecilia, the same for you. I wish you every good fortune.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is Today on NBC.
He is indeed. Just about 6 minutes after the hour, we want to go back to the Florida Keys, where Mark McEwen is standing by.
Person, and you're going to lose that bet. I bet he is jogging by October.
Yeah,
but
that's
that was
right.
the purpose of all of it.
And a few accurate forecasts along the way. Sorry. The one thing I don't have in common with that? What's that? A comb. Anyway. So now, Al Roker,
man with many solutions and a few accurate forecasts along the way.
Sure. You know the one thing I don't have in common with that?
What's that?
A comb. Anyway.
Are going to leave.
Plenty of tales from the road.
Sure they do. We're just starting to hear them, so catch them tomorrow. And thank you for sharing your Sunday morning with us. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you next Sunday right here.
Good morning.
What, 7:30?
Those guys actually learn their lines.
Yeah,
huh?
right.
And they know who they are, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I'm Charlie Gibson.
And I'm John London. Good to have you with us. It is Christmas Day.
But they can get a little carried away, though, because they're
It's
so
marvelous, so he'd just crawl right into your arms.
All right, to go on, can we talk? There's a little woman talk that we're going to be doing, because I'll bet some of the tempering case. How would you rate Pepsi, how they handled this case?
I think there are two methods of
Compare the motivations for something like this to a bomb threat.
There is great.
Done any camping this summer yourself?
No, I haven't. I don't think I'm very interested in camping, but
Well, after that, I can see why.